in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah. Pockets.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. You look at his defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop. Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Now Mahomes. Powering forward. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down by Davis, who a lot of people labeled a potential breakout guy before last season, and he delivered, blossoming into one of the league's best deep threats.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the Vikings' 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Fire down these two, fire down these two.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Mekhi Blackmon gets in for the tackle. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Levis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, 29 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now they'll change things up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Levis. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, it's Levis. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And Levis completes this out wide. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught right side, Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people down there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a two-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Flush to his right. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. In motion right is Addison. 1st and 10, here's Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And Levis going back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 30 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and that's the one that should seal the victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 3rd and 9 here. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to 5. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to